Hey Arbiter Eastern here and welcome back to Library of Ruina. This time we are playing yet another mod, which is the Arbiter Karisa mod. Arbiter Karisa was made by the same person who made all the Teal Archivist mods, which were great, so you know that this one will be great too. Arbiter Karisa gives us 4 more fights to complete. One is a scouting match, which should be the easiest one, then there is a real fight, which is the one that I'm going to showcase today, then there is a solo fight, where you fight Karisa one-on-one without her helpers, and there is the un-nerfed fight, which is the strongest fight, the one that is most difficult, and it is incredibly unfair. Even the creator said that it is for masochists and like it's not supposed to be beaten easily, so that's not something that I'm going to build today. I'm just going to focus on the main fight, which can be started by putting in the book of the 7th station. Then there is the book, where is it? Where did it go? Little station section 1, where is it? How did I... Okay. Okay, I figured it out. For some reason there is a bug that doesn't let the your station section 1 book appear when you select Start the City, so that's weird. But here it is, your station section 1, then you... Oh, that's a mistake. Then you also use the 7th station and the 100th station. Here it is. And that will bring us to the mother of the city. It is labeled as mother of the city too because it is after the scouting battle. And here it is, after Karisa, we have to use 4 people here. I don't know why I built a team of 5, I actually knew it was 4, but I decided to build 5 people. Okay, here it is, we have Red Mist, Miranea, Olivier and Agalia, because it does need a Book of Conversation to start, so it means that it is at least impurity level. I mean, at least start with the impurity level, and I also brought Agalia because I really want to win. So here are enemies: Arbiter Karisa, Claw Alexander, and Butler Bruin. All of them have a lot of their own new pages, so let's go through them. Fairy Tales is basically the same page as Bina has, but with 1 more strength, or at least with 1 more strength to the lowest rolls. Then there is Deep Lions, which draws 2 pages and restores light on heads, which is really strong. The pages, I think all the pages are, no, not all the pages, but most of the pages are ranged, meaning that Argalia will be very useful here. There's also Family Reunion, dice on this page, power nullification, okay, and it gives 3 strength and endurance to all other allies if it hits, so we really want to outclash that one. Torturous 11-7, what does it mean? Draw 1 page and seal the dice, so it is the stronger chains. The Stream of the City, with a Roland Hedgehog on it, and we have a couple of counter dice as usual. Then there is also Mark of Ownership, which is a strong page because, as you can see, it is a power nullification 7-11 page, but not only that, it also reloads its only die 4 times, which is insane because 4 7-11 dice, it's a lot. And this page isn't ranged, so you can't really cheese it by using a page with 1 strong die. The 3rd pillar is incredibly strong, it restores 3 light, draws 1 page, blocks the recycling of dice, and inflicts fairy. This one is probably a page that we want to clash Spear with using your Sprouts, because I don't think we have any other way to outclash these strong dice. Then there is also renewed lock. That's on this page, once again unaffected by power gain or loss. It increases the cost of different pages, which is the same thing as Bina's lock, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I really don't know what the usability of this ability was when we had it, but it will be definitely very deadly when we are hit with it by Karisa. And there is Earthquake, which is a stronger shockwave. It is an individual page with one 12 to 20 die and another 9 to 9. The first die is okay, it is not that strong, we can outroll it, and even if we don't, we won't take too much damage and we'll just get inflicted with 1 feeble. But the second one immobilizes us immediately, which is insane. For her abilities, she has speed 3, death up, at the start of the scene draw until 4 pages on hand and gain back full light, so basically the Arbiter but with light restoration. Goddess Among Mortals, gain back 5% HP at the end of the scene, gain +1 strength and endurance after healing more than 10 HP in the previous scene. I don't really understand what this means, I guess she'll always get 1 strength and endurance. Piercing Brandon. After using a combat page on target, leave a mark on them at the end of the scene. The marked enemy takes 2 times the damage and stagger damage. So it is basically the same mark as Nikolai, but 2 times stronger. Then there is the Claw Alexander with the same at the top. Then the first Elder Brother, gain every scene 1 strength, 1 haste and endurance, and that's problematic. Quantum Leap, and Dimensional Section, that's from Rose, from the Warp Corporation. Then there's Hana for All, which is, I think, the same thing that Mirne has, yep. And here are his pages. They're kind of modified pages of Baral. Upon each successful slash attack the scene, inflict 1 bleed, and that's actually really strong. Scratch, draw 1 page, give 1 strength, give 1 strengths. So it is Hana for All. He's kind of inverted Mirne, because he does have Hana for All, but he gives strengths to allies. And there is Serum WR. Draw 2 pages, add +10 power, and it adds a lot of power if the attack is one-sided, so you want to clash with it, but you also don't want to lose the first clash because you'll take too much damage, and you'll probably lose the page that you're clashing with because the attack is really strong. Then there's Brune, who doesn't have really high stats. Actually, Alexander doesn't have high stats as well. He has normal speed, Goddess's Butler. If target has 5 plus paralysis, deal 5 bonus damage. That's okay because it deals 5 bonus damage, so it's kind of strong, but you also need to have 5 paralysis, so I don't think that will be much of a problem. Lock of the top. When playing paralysis, add +1 paralysis additional stack. Well, that means that it's going to be a bit easier for him to activate Goddess's Butler. Electric Shock, yep. This thing deals bonus damage on paralysis, and animal noises from Bremen. Here are his pages. Start ahead, restores 1 light, draws 1 page. And then there's Mark of La Maitresse. Draw 1 page, inflict paralysis, paralysis. So this one is the paralysis infliction page. It can inflict up to 6 paralysis with his Lock of the Top ability. Then Gentleman's Manner inflicts even more paralysis with the die. Wow, that's a lot of paralysis. And even more paralysis here, okay. Yeah, and on combat start it also applies 1 additional stack on paralysis, and that's insane. The amount of paralysis this can do is too high. And there is the most individual page, Shining Lock, 13 to 21, destroy all of opponent's dice, and then destroy a combat page set on another random speed die of the target. So we really don't want to be hit by either of those dice, because if we are hit by the first one, we are hit by the second one as well. So this one is going to be a problem. I think we can just stagger him quickly because he doesn't have high endurances, he doesn't have high stagger resist. And yeah, I think it's actually time to start the fight, because I've been sitting here reading the abilities for far too long. Okay, let's start. Luckily no one has Mia's prowess here, like most of the bosses like to do. And she is starting by using the third pillar. Well, that's problematic. We can get +5 power to a Focus Spirit, and I think we'll be strong enough to take this on. I'm not sure. We're definitely going to win the first clash, but the second one, I don't know. Okay, we can retake this with level slash, that's going to be easy. I think Focus Spirit is really the only page that can kind of contest the third pillar. And now let's start clashing with these guys. We don't have really strong pages here, so we're going to be struggling a lot in the early game. Scratch, yeah, we're going to lose this clash immediately. I don't know what to do here. Who do you want to kill first? Brune or Alexander? I think Brune, because his mass attack page looks deadly. Okay, start ahead isn't a strong page, we can block it pretty easily. High kick. Actually, Ogre kick, nope, we can't do Ogre kick. Forget about that. Boundless Promise. We can Allegro that, I think. Or we can try at least. Oh, I know what we can do. We can Allegro beforehand, so we have resonance up when we Allegro again. That's going to be the strategy right now. And we have trigrams here, so we're going to use them as well. I'm going to go for Endurance and Endurance. Do you have trigrams? No, we don't. And she has her normal eagle. Okay, let's start. Oh, we won both clashes because of the diary room. That's nice. Okay, now some damage to Karisa. That doesn't really make much of a difference because we really want to get rid of her... Wow, that actually was a clash win. Get rid of her other people first, because she is strong, but when all of them use a mass attack at once, it's going to be messy. Okay, we're doing some damage here. We've got Brune to half of his stagger, and he can't use his mass attack just yet, so that's great. Stream the city, that's only counter dice, so that means we can just completely ignore this page and try to do something else. We can on-rush this. Okay, what do I want to do here? I kind of want to retake Throat Pool. And I will need to use on-rush here to retake it, because I guess I can level slash it. We have 3 strengths, we also have this, Burning Mark, oh, yeah. Do I want to... yeah. Actually, I probably want to do that. Okay, and now we also level slash this. And I think this is the scene on which we get rid of Brune. So let's get strengths here. Let's get strengths on OV as well. And he'll go for double Ashwin counter, which should do fine. Then we just ignore this, and he has 7, yeah, that's far too much. We can try to Lago and then Resonant Size, if it comes to that. Okay, I want to clash with True Trigon, yeah. And we don't have any 0 costs, so we can't really use anything. Okay, let's start. Gabriel wins that clash, that's nice. Okay, that was barely a loss. Sadly, we're taking a lot of damage with Gabriel. Resonant Size is going to do enormous damage, okay. And now we kill. Okay, maybe I've used far too many pages on this one Brune, but he's dead, and that's nice. We're going to take Vampirism for Gabriel. Sam WR, here it is, okay. And we have Spear for it, that's also great, but we don't have the 3 strengths, that's problematic. He also has 3 strengths himself, which is also awful. Wait. I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to delete his CMWR by just clashing with Scratch using Grace with Vertical. This way we're going to delete his CMWR and it's not going to be a problem anymore. And I really can't use anything after that, so yeah. Torturous is going to be clashed with using Trails of Blue. Yeah, and now we just deal damage. And we'll get a lot of strengths as well. To Trigram. Build the city. Do we want to draw with Trigram or do we want to restore life with Trigram? I think we're going to draw. No, we have a lot of 0 cost pages already, we're going to restore light. And then we also Lago. Okay, we lost the clash, that's problematic, but it's alright. Okay, now we're going to take 1 attack, but we aren't going to take the same WR, which is nice. And we also have a strong mass attack, well, or I mean, strong counter dice, and that's not the right thing. Okay, Alexander is almost staggered, which is great. Now he is. He's not dead, that's for sure, but he's staggered. Rob the Wolf will help us a lot. We still have Brennan Mark on Gabriel, which is problematic. We don't have to worry about Earthquake, which is great. We're going to spear the plants, and then we're going to use Graze the Grass a couple of times, and also we can Allegro this. And then we can't really use Sluggle afterwards. Well, we can't do much about Renewed Lock. That's 4 strengths. What do you even do? Oh, I guess this 4 strengths doesn't matter because power nullification. I can try clashing with Renewed Lock, it's not going to do anything. And then forward much as well. Oh, we rolled the highest possible value twice in a row. That's insane. And also really great. Okay. We are close to getting Karisa staggered and Alexander is dead. Okay. She's not using her Earthquake again. That's also insane. Can't really do much here. I can only spear. Or focus spirit. I think focus spirit will be the better choice. I can then spear fairy tales. Or better yet, I can spear the counter dice so I don't have to worry about them afterwards. And well, I can spear everything. And then we just throw in a couple of attacks. And hopefully we stagger Karisa right now. I'm pretty sure we will. With Gerbera getting rid of her counter dice, we are going to do this easily. Okay, let's also set her vibration to 4, and then we can use Allegro with Resonance. Okay, here it is for vibration. That was unfortunate. Gerbera's dead. Okay, well, the Branding Mark is really strong. We still somehow got rid of all of her counter dice immediately, which is unexpected but appreciated. Here is Allegro. We aren't doing nearly enough damage with Gerbera down, but I think we're going to be fine. Absorption, it doesn't matter at this point. And Cobalt Skull is going to be great. It's going to bypass the fact that she's staggered, but it's alright. It's going to do more damage than Augury Kick anyway. To Dragon Formation, haven't used the draw on page thing, so I can go for strength now. That was a mistake. But I think we're going to be fine. I mean, at least I hope so. Yeah, this is definitely enough, okay. This amount of attacks is enough to take on 99 HP with fatal resistances. And now we win. Great. I didn't actually abuse Argalia's immunity to ranged dice once here, that's weird. I usually like to do that. Okay, and as a reward we get the Book of Suns, Book of Karisa, and that's it I think, right? Yeah, Book of Suns and Book of Karisa, those are the two books that we get. We do not get anything from Alexandria, I mean we don't get Alexander himself, we do get his 2 pages, and we get a couple of pages of the Butler and his own key page as well. We also get everything from Karisa, so let's just get that quickly. Let's burn these books as well. And let's see if we get all of the key pages. I'm pretty sure in 10 books it should be. Yeah. We don't get 3. By the way, I don't know why we get 3 pages here, that's the second time this has happened. And yes, I did lose my save file again. It gives us 3 pages even though it says it can give only 2. And here we have all the pages. Family Reunion is a bit toned down, it is now not 7 to 10, it is 5 to 8 on the second die, which is alright. Fairy Tales are the same. Mark of Ownership. It is completely different actually. And it seems to be a really strong page. Inflicts stagger damage, fragile. Inflicts a lot of fragile, has really strong dice and draws 2 pages. Well, that's just great. Earthquake is here as well. I'm pretty sure it is only Karisa's page. It should be only Karisa's page. It is kind of toned down as well. It does immobilize the target next scene on hit still, but it is only 6 to 6, so it is kind of easy to outroll for enemies. True Pillar is here as well. And this one has not been toned down, it is still insane. This might be exclusive to Karisa. Okay, that's still Karisa. And now for the pages of the Suns. Scratch is the same. This might be actually stronger. Was it 6 to 12? I think it was 6 to 12, okay. This one is the same. And Short Pull is the same as well. Okay. I'm glad to see that not many changes have been made. Let's take a look at the actual pages themselves. Here's Karisa. I did not fix her XML, so she's invisible. She doesn't have any... Wait, do you want to say that Earthquake is available to everyone? It is! Wow, they really just gave Earthquake to everyone, and well... I would say that the True Pillar is for everyone as well, but it is ranged page, meaning that only key pages that can use range pages are able to use it, and there's not a lot of pages that can do it. I guess Mio can use them. And for the page of the Suns, I mean Butler Brune, whatever. He's actually fixed already, I didn't even do anything to him. Okay. Once again, no exclusive pages, all his pages are here. The abilities are the same, Colors Butler locks it up, and let's actually take a look at the abilities of Karisa. She has Goddess Among Mortals, Peace and Brandon, and that's it. So she's basically a stronger Nikolai, with the same stuff with endurance and strength, but for only herself and not her team. And of course Mark. So yeah, that's it for today. We've beaten the normal fight of the Arbiter Karisa mod. It is kind of cool. I don't know who Arbiter Karisa is. I guess she's just the OC of the creator of the mod. It seems kind of cool. Her design is nice and she's incredibly tall. I did not point it out in the fight, but if you look at this, I can't really look at this. If I take a lot of time to start this fight again, you can see that she is incredibly tall compared to everyone else. I don't know why he made like that, but I mean, I'm not complaining, I'm just pointing this out. It's weird that she's that much taller than every other character. She might be taller than like something like Tomura. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you around. Goodbye.